right, so this topic is word problem involving customary length conversions using dimensional analysis. A construction worker is building a wall. The wall is 15.5 yards long. He needs to place a stud every 18. The first stud has already been placed at one end of the wall. How many additional studs are needed if the last stud will be placed at the other end of the wall? First, fill in the blanks on the left side of the equation using 3 of the ratios, then write your answer on the right side of the equation. So, inches, he needs to place a stud every 18 inches. Then I need to figure out what is equal to yards in feet. So, there are 3 feet in 1 yard, so I need this one. I need yards to be in the denominator, so it needs to be this one. And then I need to go from feet to inches, so feet needs to be in the denominator. I have yards, and then feet, and then feet, and then inches. So what could I possibly be missing here? Yards cancels, feet cancels. We're ending with studs. All right, so the way that I do this is I have to cancel out the yards so I know what goes in the denominator. And then inches. So feet, then feet, and inches. And what's left is the studs. And I know that. All right, and so now I just multiply the numbers and then divide by 18. So 15.5 times 3 times 12 divided by 18 is 31. So 31 studs. So the moral of this story is remember that what you start with here is yards. So you must have it in the denominator here. And that's the way I think about it. I like to keep it simple. Dimensional analysis, always a pain for me. So I see here I can cross out yards. The only way to cross them out is by division. And then feet, cross out feet. And then inches, cross out inches. And then the last thing that I'm left with is studs. And then I just multiply 15.5 times 3 times 12. And then I divide all that by 18. And I end up with 31 studs. This one says word problem involving conversion between compound units and dimensional analysis. A business based in France pays a consultant in the US 86,680 euro per year. Assume that the conversion is 1 euro to $1.09. What is the consultant's salary in dollars per month? First, fill in the 2 blanks on the left side of the equation using 2 of the ratios. Then write your answer rounded to the nearest hundredth on the right side of the equation. So again, I have to know what I am ending with. So I'm ending with dollars per month. So dollars per month, and it does say it here as well. So the first thing that I'm going to place in this box is the euro has to be in the denominator. And then I'm going from dollars to dollars per month. So that means that I want to have euro gets crossed out here. And then 86 times 1.09 by 12. And it says round to the nearest hundredth on the right side of the equation. So 73.43. All right, so let's review that. So this one was a little bit tricky. So we want to make sure that we cancel out the euro, but then I know that I want dollars per month. So the only conversion would be that I have dollars left here and I'm multiplying by 1, so the 1 is not going to affect the number, but I'm dividing by 12 months. They're asking for dollars per month. And then times 1.09, and then I just divide that by 12. And I end up with $77,873.43. As always, thank you for watching. See you next time.